welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. We did it, ladies and gentlemen, So everybody, we got the piece that we needed. You can see it's got a little nipple here on the end, and the flange is ever so slightly different, ever so slightly. So this is kind of what we were waiting for. I couldn't really put anything else back on until we got that. So today's gonna be pretty fun. We're gonna get this all back up installed, and we're gonna start her up, and well, hopefully nothing explodes, blows up, or ignites on fire. So everything is pretty much ready to go here. So I got everything kind of hooked back up here. Got the intake on, got all the intercooler piping on. Yeah, I got everything kind of just hooked up here. Made sure all of the clamps are tight. I think I fixed my intercooler problem. Well, it really wasn't a problem. It was more just like it was crooked. So I tried to fix as much as I could. What do you guys think? Does it look straight? I think it looks pretty straight. So hopefully, you know, if you were triggered before, then that solves your problem there. So yeah, pretty much this was actually probably the easiest part. It only took me maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes to just put basically everything back together, make sure everything's all tight. Now I did put oil in her, we put new coolant in her, which I will have to check after we go on a little test run here, which we're gonna fire it up here in just a minute, just to make sure that everything is all good. I don't foresee any problems, but you never know. I just want to check and make sure nothing's leaking. I didn't put on the heat shield yet down there. And what else didn't I put on? That's pretty much it. I just left the heat shield off just so I could see any potential leaks. So that should be it. So I think without further ado, we are going to get her off of the jack stands. I don't think we're going to need those anymore. Get the wheels back on her, set her down, and start her up. We also bled the brakes as well for the rear brakes with the new caliper on. Yep, so the brakes are all bled. So hopefully I can go really fast and also stop really fast. Yeah.
12 seconds later.
All right, she's all good. So we're gonna start her up. Aaron, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I know you really wanted to be here for the first start, but I got off work early and I kind of am a little bit anxious to start it, so we're gonna get it started. Should I leave you guys out here? No, we'll take you guys inside. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Confidence inspiring. Maybe if I had the key. Maybe if I had it, it would help. Battery's not dead. Good first start, because this car hasn't ran in, I don't know what, 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Fuel pump priming. Make sure we're in neutral. I know that'd be bad. Everything looks good. It sounds fine. I don't see anything dripping out that little puddle. That's from before. Alright, alright, alright. I don't see anything crazy going on. Oil filter's good. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. It didn't blow up. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna let it warm up for a minute. I'm going to then turn it off, just check the oil, and then we will go for a drive. All right, guys. So we are in the Skyline on the first drive. So yeah, so far I have not noticed any difference at all, which I didn't expect to notice. The exhaust sounds the same. I haven't spooled anything yet. I'm just kind of getting a feel for it, making sure that we're all good with everything. I was filming before and I ended up accidentally doing a time lapse on the GoPro, so what you guys didn't see was that we did start to overheat slightly, so I had to go back to the garage and just add more coolant. I had it filled up, but I'm sure it needs to circulate some more through the system. We're just cruising around right now. It sucks that I did a time lapse for all that, because I was talking for like 2 minutes and then I realized, oh, I'm doing a time lapse. So we're just cruising around. Everything sounds good. The car stops, so that's good for the brakes. we're just gonna cruise around for a little bit, slowly give it boost. I'm not just gonna go full send all at once. I don't think that's what you should do, and I don't want to break down or have a massive boost leak. So far it feels really good though. Let's give it a little bit. I notice it spools up, I would say about 500 or so RPM later than the RB20 turbo. It's not a huge lag, but it is a little bit slower. Nothing crazy, but it's a little bit slower. First initial impression. It definitely doesn't go into boost as easy as it does with the RB20 turbo. With the RB20 turbo, I noticed that a lot of times just regular driving, you're sitting right at that threshold where it's building boost but not quite. Where this turbo, definitely I'm just cruising around. I noticed that it's in vacuum more, even just under a slight load, like going up hills and stuff. With the RB20 turbo, it's like already starting to spool, so it's definitely a little bit slower. I will admit, it may just be butt dyno, and I'm not just saying this for the camera, but it does. Once you get it up to about 4,000 or 5,000 RPM, it does. It moves a little bit better. Like the RB20 turbo, when the spool kicks in, you know, it moves, right? But then it very quickly kind of falls off, and you're just kind of like, okay, you know, more. Where this kind of, it seems like, all right, you know, about 3,000, there's still not much there. But as soon as you get to about 3,500, I guess, you know what I mean, it kind of keeps going. So, not too bad. Put it this way, I'm glad it's not blowing up and it seems to be good. Everything is good, except for the stupid parking brake light. I'm not sure what's up with the parking brake light. I'm going to do a video after this where I actually do some polls, get on it, and let you guys know more of an experience. This is just kind of my first reactions with it. Like I said, it's honestly not that much different. Just driving around, you honestly would never know that you had an RB25 turbo, which is kind of what I wanted. I didn't want something really, really laggy. I just wanted something that I could get a little bit, basically keep up the steam all the way to that, you know, 7,500, where it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. So, and it seems like I got that. I don't want to give it the full beans until I just go back, check the coolant again, make sure all the hoses are connected right, or tight enough, I should say. So we'll take her back to the garage and I'll get you there. All right, let's pop it here. Let's let us cool off a second. How's the brakes doing? Well, I don't smell any crazy burning, so you know that's pretty good. All right, let me put you guys down here. Shut her off. All right. So I'm just gonna check over everything. Make sure everything is all good. She's definitely hot. I don't see anything peeing out. Check the coolant again, check everything else again. And yeah, so far so good, guys. So like I said, I'm gonna do another video where I'll hook a GoPro up to like the back so you guys can hear the exhaust, and we'll do some polls in it, and I'll give you guys my basically impressions about if I think it's any faster or if it's just kind of like a novelty thing. Now, it is on the stock boost still, so it should be making, I would assume, around 9-10 pounds of boost. I am going to be getting a boost controller, so we're going to crank it up to maybe 12 to 14. I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't go above 12. Some people are like, don't go above 14. Personally, I don't beat on this car every time I take it out. I mean, yeah, a couple pulls here and there, but I'm not drifting it. I'm not constantly like racing it. So I'm fairly confident that I can stick it at 13, 14 PSI and it'll be all right. And if it blows up, well, maybe I can even do a bigger turbo. I don't know, but I don't think so. So I think I'll be safe at 14 psi. But I need to install a real boost gauge before I do that. I don't trust the stock one at all. So with that being said, guys, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up, guys, for I mean, we did it. We did it. We're amateurs over here. We did it. I know some people are like, oh, wow, you bolted on a turbo to your car. Okay, whatever. I'm so proud of myself. I could have just taken this to a shop and had it done, which I was initially going to do just to make sure it was all done right and everything else. But looking back at it, I'm glad that I documented it for everybody and just kind of did it myself. And it was fun. I got to hang out with some cool friends. We did it. I learned a lot in the process, so no regrets whatsoever. So if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you guys would like to support the channel, there's a merch link in the description below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at SkylineDude951 for live videos, photos of behind the scenes stuff, all that kind of crazy good stuff. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as usual, we will catch you all on the next video. Peace.